up, guys? It's your boy Donald Douglas 2000, and today we're going to be ranking all the Piggy Book 1 chapters. And I'm also going to do the same with all the Piggy skins as well. Now, I can see how some people will be disappointed here because because maps I don't like might be maps that others like. Spoiler alert: the Carnival. So. Now there's 5 categories: the legendary, the great, the okay, the meh, and the boo. So for rating every map, we're going to be thinking about three factors on each chapter or map or whatever. Number one, how easy slash hard is it for a player? Number two, how easy slash hard is it for a piggy? Number three, how like how good is the story? Was there something that you were not expecting at all? So without further ado, let's just get started. So the first map is the house. Now the house is actually a pretty iconic map. Every Piggy ripoff game uses this map. It's basically the map from Granny, just modified a little bit. But it is pretty. It's not the easiest for a Piggy, but that's why I sometimes like being a Piggy on the house. It's a little bit easy uh for me because purely just because I know it really well. So, but the thing is, what I'm gonna be ranking the house. I'm gonna be putting it in the great category, just because have to do a lot of steps in order to get the items and tools and stuff in order to open the escape door. Now, for the where is it? Now for the station. Now, the station is kind of hard for a Piggy from my personal experience. But the thing is, it's not the easiest for a player either, purely because you have to keep going back and forth. I also apologize because there will be so many ads here. But the story's not really the best. We just meet Doggy, who happens to be a detective we've worked with in the past. So, what I'm gonna put this in, I'm really stumped here. I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna put it in the okay category. Now for the gallery. This is like the worst Piggy map in my opinion. It's way too easy for a player, because on the staircase there's a glitch that you can do. You can go across the rail onto this staircase here, where Piggy can't get you unless someone has banged the wood that's blocking the way. And it's also kind of hard, but like it's 90% hard for a Piggy, because there's like so many doors that players can close. And when I was once in a public server doing the gallery, me and a bunch of other people completed it at the 8 minutes and 30 seconds mark. With 8 minutes and 30 seconds to spare, that is a really fast time. But I wouldn't really be surprised because it's on the gallery. And Piggy can also camp the stairway. If you camp the stairway, there's no going up alive. But you can get down by using the vents. But some people gotta get up to use the staircase. And with the story, you could literally take the gallery like cutscenes out of the entire Piggy's storyline, and it would still make sense. Let me explain. Station ending cutscene. You meet up with Doggy, who happens to be a detective you've worked with in the past. You get away in his car, and sorry, I stuttered. And you escape from mommy pig, and you escape from the station. Gallery cutscenes. You and Doggy run out of gas and end up having to go through the gallery. You and Doggy manage to get through the gallery. Now, forest beginning cutscene. You and Doggy end up surviving the forest for I think about 4 weeks to a month. So let me just narrate those cutscenes all over again, but delete, but not having the gallery. You meet up with Doggy, who happens to be a detective you've worked with in the past. You and Doggy end up surviving in the forest for about a month. So the story would still make sense even without the forest. Sorry, even without the gallery, making the gallery cutscene pointless. Therefore, the gallery is, in my opinion, the worst Piggy map in the game. Alright, now for the forest. Now, in my opinion, the forest is like the most unique chapter because of all the new items you have to use. You got the tree house, and you have to use the torch to light the fire in the cave to magically make the safe containing the white key disappear, if that's even realistic. But it's part of the game, so I'm not really against it. And now it is not the best map in my opinion for a Piggy, but it's well you there is a lot of going in a circle around depending on where the items are placed. And this is the chapter where Piggy really started to take off because the ending cutscene, you got the cliffhanger on who the mysterious walkie-talkie dude was. So opinion, I'm gonna put the forest I'm gonna put it in the great category. All right, now for the school. Now, this is like kind of a really bad map for Piggy, purely because of the long hallway and how fast Piggy players can complete the map. Now, for the story, it is pretty good, I must say. You find out that the mysterious walkie-talkie dude is Mr. P, and we get yet another cliffhanger that you like for some reason pass out and end up getting rushed to the hospital. So I'm gonna be ranking putting the school into the Meg category. Should I put in okay? Yeah, I'm gonna leave it in the Meg category. Now for the hospital. I personally really like this map. I mean, it does have a long hallway, but so like that, like the hallway you see in the picture here, like the thumbnail photo, if you can call it that, the screenshot or something. But there is stuff that's in the way, like the beds and like some supplies. There's even a hallway where there's pipes coming down from the roof. And and this isn't part of the tier list or anything, but I did have a lot of fun in this map one time when I was a Piggy. People kept people kept joining, but when I got them, they kept leaving the server. They kept joining on and off, and I got I think like 80 Piggy coins possibly, or maybe like 60 or something. I finished off my last Piggy player with only like 30 seconds to go, and I was a Piggy for like the entire map. I probably got I would say maybe like 11 people. So that's just a little fun thing for me. That's another reason why I like the hospital. So I'm gonna be putting the hospital in the great category. Now for the Metro. Now, in my opinion, the Metro isn't really the best map to be a Piggy, but it's alright. It's not really the best for a Piggy purely because of the long hallway in the basement. But for the rest of it, it's completely fine for me. I mean, there is quite a bit of going back and forth depending on how the items are placed, and and the story, we totally need to have the story in the Piggy Book 1 storyline. And because this is the part where we have to leave Bunny. We're not sure if Bunny is dead or not because her infected self wasn't seen in the credits when you get the true ending. So what I'm gonna be putting this in. I'm gonna be putting it in the great category. It's a lot of greats so far. Dreaded Carnival. Now, I don't really like this map. The reason why people like playing so here's why a lot of people in public servers like the carnival. So it was a pretty pop. In my opinion, my theory is that it became a pretty popular map when you people saw that you would meet Zizzy and Pony. And by coincidence, it was one of the easiest maps in the game, and a lot of people like it because it's super easy. But I don't like it because, like, for the exact same reason, because like there's no challenge, and it's also super hard for a piggy. Almost like not like when I say super hard for a piggy, I mean like almost to not being like really fair. So I'm gonna and but the thing is like how easy it is for a piggy and how easy is it for a player. Those like just go bogus. But for the story, well, the story's not really the best. I mean, you do meet Sissy and Pony, but that's just about it. So I'm gonna be putting it in the boo category, but I am gonna put the gallery in first because we at least need the carnival cutscene in order for the story to make sense. Oh goody! Now the city. Now, the city is one of my personal favorite maps in the game because the map is humongous and there's not a lot of long hallways. I mean, you do have stuff like bunch of long hallways around the buildings, but you never really like there's never really any items that you need to get that's on the road except for Mrs. P's picture. If you look for the true ending, it's under a purple car in a corner somewhere. And and the cutscene again is pretty good. You find a little bit about more about Zizzy and ponies and what their obligations were before the infection broke out, and you get the mystery dumpster diver where you see someone in the dumpster in an alleyway, and people were really excited for the next chapter that was coming in the next week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks or a month or maybe I don't really know the Piggy chapter book 1 chapter release dates. But anyway, I'm so because of how great it is, I'm going to be putting it in the legendary category. Yes, the mall. Now, for me, the mall is not like a really bad map to be a piggy. Again, because of the long hallway, and it's like pretty. There's quite a few steps that you have to do, but it's pretty straightforward for a player. But the cutscene is really good because we find out surprise George is not the person you were looking for. George Piggy, who is now called Georgie Piggy due to copyright issues, or who is called now Georgie Piggy. That you find out that he ran from his house when his sister Penny Piggy and his parents went mad after trying Mr. P's potion, and and then he came to the city looking for grandma, but she looked scared too, so he hid in the mall. So and now I'm gonna put the mall in the okay category because it's not really the easiest map for me, but it's definitely one like the most one of the most fun maps for me because purely because you're being chased by Robbie the robot. He's literally my favorite skin in the game. He's super intimidating, and like just being chased by Robbie and being able to have quick access to the gun. Like I have a friend of mine. He is known as on Roblox Amasito 2020. He helps me with my piggy winter skin test, and we both really enjoy the mall. So I'm gonna be putting the mall in the okay category because it's a lot fun. It's really fun for me, and the story is so good. All right, now the outpost. Now to tell you the truth, the outpost is it's a decent map because because the steps you don't really have to do too many steps. Like it's not as many as the mall or the house. But you do have to do quite a bit of going back and forth, especially where you gotta like wrench up the escape door and get the big bullet for the tank. So and the cutscene's also really good. We find out that Mr. P has been a cyborg, that he turned himself into a cyborg so he could defend himself better from the infected, and that he thinks you and George are dreams because he thinks that you two are dead. So then you chase him right into the Plant Chapter 12 cutscene. And well, this is not really the best map for Piggy. It's all right, I guess. But the thing like it is really easy for a player. I mean, me and my friend have been able to like complete it quite a bit over the summer before I got my own Roblox account. So I'm going to be putting it in the okay category. Now for the distorted memory chapter. This was released in May, long before I got into Piggy. I've actually never played this map. I mean, I have played it a little bit on Piggy, but it's 100 players. But there's a bunch of people bombarding you. So I've watched Creekcraft and a bunch of and Dan TDM and Think Noodles and a bunch of other Piggy YouTubers play through this map, and they've done, and it seems like a really tricky map. And the ending cutscene where we find out that George is infected, but but um sooner Creekcraft theorized that it was a dream, and for me I think it's true. So I'm but because how tricky the map is, and the cutscene that no one was expecting, I'm going to be putting it in the great category. All right, final chapter in Piggy Book 1, The Plant. Now, this map, I'm not really big. No, who am I kidding? I'm a huge fan of The Plant. It's literally my favorite chapter in the game. Because it's kind of hard for a piggy, but it's also kind of hard for a player as well. And the music is also pretty good. It's not really a factor we need to look at, but it's a cool feature that no one was expecting, I think. And then now the cutscene is just gets above all the other chapters. It has 3 endings. It has the good ending, the bad ending, and the true ending, which players had to spend I think 5 or 6 days trying to complete a sophisticated puzzle in order to get the get the true ending and get the exclusive Mr. P skin. And I remember like months after Creekcraft streamed, I watched it, and like all of his streams, like trying to hunt for the true ending. He spent days finding it. So that's why I'm putting the plant in the legendary category. It goes in the front. It's my personal favorite Piggy map of them all. And yeah, that's just about it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't be disappointed if, like, let's say you really dig the school, but wasn't really what you hoped for. Don't be disappointed because it's all just my opinion. I'll have a link in the description. I'll see if I can put a link in the description to this tier website for all the Piggy Book 1 chapters, so you can make your own Piggy tier list. Now, let me know in the comments what's your favorite, what your Piggy tier. But if you don't want to mess with the whole website, I'll show you what else you can do. So I'm in a different video right now, Cool Beans Rubble 3 Narrow Gauge Edition. But I'll show you what you can do. If you don't want to mess with the whole tier list thing, you can just tell me what your favorite maps are in the comments. You can let me know in the comments, like type in all the categories and then list your maps in all the different categories if you don't want to mess with the tier website. So that just about concludes this video. Thank you so much for watching. I know this is probably one of my longest videos. Let me know in the comments below what I just showed you, or comment down below a link to an image of you doing or screenshot or something of you doing the tier website. I'll see if I can have a link in the description to this website. And that just about concludes this video. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing day.